Dear students, today we are going to discuss about Nyquist plot. The main purpose of Nyquist plot is to find the closed loop system stability and to find the number of closed loop poles are lying on the right half of S-plane, to find the range of K for system stability, to find the gain margin, phase margin, gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency, and to find the relative stability, and to draw the complete frequency response of open loop transfer function. These Nyquist plots or Nyquist stability criteria is based on principle of argument. What do you mean by principle of argument? The principle of argument states that if there are p poles and z zeros are enclosed by the S-plane closed path, then the corresponding G of S H of S plane must encircles the origin with P minus Z times. Once again I repeat the statement. Principle of argument statement states that if there are P poles and Z zeros are enclosed by the S-plane closed path, then the corresponding G of S H of S plane must encircle the origin with P minus Z times. That is n equal to P minus Z. Now let us see in detail about it. What do you mean by S plane and what do you mean by G of S H of S plane? Let us consider G of S H of S is equal to S plus 1 divided by S plus 2 into S plus 3. So this is the S plane. That means 1 0 is present at minus 1, one pole is present at minus 2, one more pole is present at minus 3. So how many poles and how many zeros were there? How many poles and how many zeros were there? A pole change in direction. Zeros means there is no change in direction. Clockwise means minus, negative. Anti-clockwise means positive. Now for the G of S H of S plane, how can you draw it? We can draw it as like this. Suppose for example, if we are having two poles, we are having two zeros. Let us assume that we are having in this plane we are having two zeros. When we are having two zeros, n equal to P minus Z, that is number of poles are 0, n equal to minus 2, two zeros are there. So the G of S H of S plane, G of S H of S is zeros means there is no change in direction. So we will be getting it as a path as like this, as it will be like this, 2 times n equal to minus 2. It is negative means it should be a clockwise direction. That means since n equal to minus 2 negative, so you need to draw these circles in clockwise direction. This is the clockwise direction. Now for example, next one is let us consider it as 3 poles and 1 zero is enclosed by S plane. So n equal to number of poles is 3, 0 is 1, so n equal to 2. If you are having n equal to 2, if you are having n equal to plus 2, so positive, so you need to draw it as an anti-clockwise direction. Start at any point and draw it as an anti-clockwise direction, as like this. So for n equal to plus 2, you need to draw it as like this plot as like this. Now let us consider one more example. 1 pole and 1 zero is there. If 1 pole and 1 zero is there, n equal to 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. So G of S H of S plane is n is 0, so no encirclement should not be there at the origin. Somewhere else here, somewhere it will be outside of the origin. Keep in mind that the Nyquist stability analysis is a right half of S-plane analysis. The principle of argument is applied to the total right half of the S-plane by selecting a closed path with the infinite radius. The selected total right half of the S-plane as a closed path is called Nyquist counter. Poles of the characteristic equation equal to open loop transfer function poles. Zeros of characteristic equation closed loop transfer function poles. So n is the open loop transfer function poles. P is the poles of characteristic equation which are in the right half of S-plane. Z is the zeros of characteristic equation which are on the right half of S-plane. Already we have seen the relationship between closed loop transfer function poles and closed loop poles and closed loop zeros and open loop zeros and open loop poles. So once again we will repeat it. Q of s equal to 1 plus g of s h of s 1 plus k into n of s into d of s, numerator terms and denominator terms. Characteristic equation is nothing but q of s. So this can be simplified as d of s plus k into n of s divided by d of s. That is open loop transfer function zeros. The open loop transfer function zeros is nothing but k into n of s divided by d of s. Open loop transfer function poles. The closed loop transfer function equal to g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. That equivalent to this can be g of s h of s can be written as k into n of s divided by d of s. If you simplify this, d of s into g of s divided by d of s plus k into n of s. That is closed loop transfer function poles. So open loop system stable, open loop poles equal to 0, poles of characteristic equation equal to 0. That is p equal to 0 and if p equal to 0, n equal to minus z. Closed loop poles equal to 0, zeros of characteristic equation equal to 0, z equal to 0, so n equal to poles. We are plotting for g of s, h of s, but we want to find the stability for 1 plus g of s, h of s equal to 0. It's a very important. So from this we can write it as g of s, h of s equal to minus 1. This minus 1 can be written as minus 1 plus j0. To become a open loop system stable, there should not be any open loop poles in the right half of S-plane. That means open loop pole in the right half of S-plane is equal to 0. The open loop pole is nothing but poles of characteristic equation which must be 0 in the right half of S-plane. So p equal to 0 and if p equal to 0, n equal to minus z. To become a closed loop system stable, there should not be any closed loop poles in the right half of S-plane. The closed loop poles is nothing but zeros of characteristic equation which are must be 0 in the right half of S-plane. That means z equal to 0, so n equal to p. The Nyquist stability criterion. It states that the number of encirclements about critical point minus 1 plus j0 critical point must be equal to number of poles of characteristic equation which are nothing but open loop transfer function poles in the right half of S-plane. The Nyquist stability criterion. Now let me solve some problems. Draw the Nyquist plot for g of s, h of s equal to 1 divided by s into s plus 1. To draw this Nyquist plot, first draw the pole 0 diagram. How many poles are there and how many zeros are there? There are 2 poles and no zeros. The pole location is at origin, one more pole location is at minus 1. So draw the polar plot for each section. Here this is a polar plot. Initially what we are going to take it as This is 1 minus j0 plus j0. The j infinity, j omega minus j omega. See, we should not touch the poles. So the path is like this. What the at omega equal to 0 plus, what the magnitude and angle? The magnitude and angle is, the magnitude is infinity, the angle is minus 90 degrees.